You are listening to WTUZ Radio Podcast. This is Rhonda with WTUZ Radio Podcast. All right, family. Child, it's here. I told y'all it was coming back in January of this year. I told you all that I was waiting on the Federal Reserve to release its white paper regarding digital currency. Okay, i.e. cryptocurrency. And they said they were going to release it in the fall. So I'm waiting. I told you they were in the background testing it, contrary to what they're releasing to the public. And literally just a couple minutes ago, I get a notification with the Fed Reserve, Jerome Powell, making an update. So let me share this with you all, fam. Ciao. Folks, those of us that follow digital currency, we told y'all, okay? But here we go. Let me play this video. It's only about 2 minutes, and then we'll come back and chop it up. So let me get to it, fam. All right, here we go.
Certainly, rapid innovation, including through the application of advanced digital technology.
I must have started this. Why isn't it starting early? Come on, work with me, Jerome. I'm on it to the very beginning. Sorry about that, fam. Here we go.
Good afternoon. It is a pleasure to welcome everyone, including colleagues from the BIS and in particular from the BIS Innovation Hub, to the opening of the New York Innovation Center. The pace of technological change and innovation over the last decade has led some to argue that we're on the brink of a fourth industrial revolution, a digital revolution. Certainly, rapid innovation, including through the application of advanced digital technologies, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and big data, is revolutionizing the financial sector. The Federal Reserve has a mandate to understand, and in some cases, manage these changes. But it also has a responsibility to be at the forefront of change to deliver to the American people and the international community a reliable, efficient, and inclusive monetary and financial system. Furthering the efforts around the Federal Reserve System to harness the power of innovation, I'm delighted to welcome the opening of the New York Innovation Center. Located at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, in the heart of the most important financial center in the world, this Innovation Center will draw on the expertise at the bank, in the Federal Reserve System, and from the broader financial community, as well as experts around the world to analyze and bring technology to bear on improving the global financial system. Increasing the synergies of the New York Innovation Center will be its strategic partnership with the BIS Innovation Hub, recently established to foster dialogue, collaboration, and knowledge sharing among central banks and other authorities and institutions. In particular, the partnership will support our analysis of digital currencies, including central bank digital currencies, help to improve our current payment system, with a particular focus on making cross-border payments faster and less expensive, and it will provide new tools to aid our supervision of the financial system. Linking up with the BIS in this way will enhance our ability to collaborate with central banks around the world and will ensure that the best and most up-to-date information, research, and practices are flowing freely. Since its inception in January 2020, I've served as head of the BIS Innovation Hub Advisory Committee, and I'm very pleased that the Federal Reserve will be able to partner with the Hub in this important way. So I want to extend my thanks to President Williams, Augustin Carstens, and all those that worked on the establishment of the center. And I look forward to the advances of both of these institutions in supporting innovation in service to the safety and soundness of the financial system. Thank you.
All right, y'all. So that's coming from Chairman of the Fed Reserve, Jerome H. Powell. I got this straight off of the Fed Reserve website. Boom, I told y'all. So just in case you don't know what BIS is, that's the Bank for International Settlement. And the Bank for International Settlement is an international financial institution that aims to promote global monetary and financial stability, that the coordination of global central banks and their monetary policy efforts. Understanding the Bank for International Settlements, the Bank of International Settlements is often called the central bank for central banks because it provides banking services to institutions such as the European Central Bank and Federal Reserve. These services include conducting gold and currency transaction, as well as making short-term collateralized loans. The BIS also encourages cooperation among central banks. The Basel Committee for the Banking Supervision, while technically separate from the BIS, is a closely associated international forum for financial regulations that is housed in the BIS offices in Basel, Switzerland. The BCBS is responsible for the Basel Accords, which recommended capital requirements and other banking regulations that are widely implemented by national governments. The BIS also conducts research into economic issues and publishes reports. So this is worldwide, family, for digital currency. Okay? So the BIS, which is the central banks for central banks, already stood up an innovation lab. Let me tell you what an innovation lab is. Those in tech, you already know what an innovation lab is. It is where you literally create and test out futuristic things. Okay? So like I done told y'all, they have already tested how digital currency is going to be the new currency, how it's going to flow through the financial system. They've already tested it, meaning they've already built the systems and they have been testing it. So now with the Fed Reserve, going public, saying that they are opening up a innovation. They didn't call it lab. I think they said innovation center, but in tech we call it innovation lab. That's huge. That's pretty much telling you that the Federal Reserve is going digital. And with the involvement of the Bank for International Settlement, that tells you that digital is going worldwide. And you also heard Fed Chairman Powell state where the technology is going with the artificial intelligence and machine learning. This is exactly what I stated in January. It is exactly where I told you they were going to go. And I told you if an announcement was not made this year, preferably in the fall, they were going to make it in 2020 and it's 2022, and it's going to move rapidly. Okay? So they just gave you the introduction announcement saying that they have the technology labs stood up to move the world's currencies onto a digital platform. i.e. digital currency. Okay? So it's already here, fam. This is going to be pretty huge news. So you'll probably start hearing about it if you follow cryptocurrency, digital currency. You'll probably start to hear it in the next couple hours. I did want to bring that to you, fam. All of this ties into the financial reset that's going to happen globally, as well as getting into that whole metaverse stuff, because all of that stuff is going to require a different technology platform. All of it. And that's even going to change the internet as we know it today. Because in order to run those metaverses, okay, with that AI, you have to have a strong infrastructure, technology infrastructure. So the servers and all of that jazz. Okay. So it's really going to start moving very rapidly in 2022. That is huge for the Fed Reserve to make that announcement. So all of that talk about, Bitcoin was the answer to beat the centralized banks. Now, I don't know if it started out that way. I'm starting to feel like that was the plan all along, to put it out there as a test ground to see how the public would take on to it. So in other words, the Bitcoin, that was the initial plan, to get early adoption. Okay? So with that said, family, I'm not going to hold you long. I just wanted to bring you that news. So I wish everyone well on this Monday. This is Rhonda with WTUZ Radio Podcast. And if you're not subscribed to us, I highly encourage you to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Peace and love, fam.